Okay, now you are online on YouTube. Guys, let me know that is and you're here for the really first time on TNT?
This is my first time.
On TNT or just with me?
No, in TNT.
Great. So I'll explain for you how TNT works, okay?
All right.
TNT is a platform to talk a language. Here we talk Spanish, French, Italian, English, and so on language. I don't know if you know that it's not a class. I'm not a teacher.
Right.
I'm here to guide the conversation and bring the questions. As we have a lot of people today, I split in a small room, in two rooms, and 5 minutes before the end, people in the breakout room come back to the main room to talk a little bit about the conversation. Giovanna, do you wanna present yourself for us? And for a while, I divided this room for the
Sure.
guys to know you.
Not a problem. I can. Well, my name is Giovanna. I am 26 years old. I'm learning English. It's not so good, but I'm trying to learn more. I hope these classes help us all. And that's it.
Thank you for sharing and welcome to our board. I'll share with you guys the link. Oh, the link, sorry, the link, the questions. Let me know if you receive it. Everybody received the questions?
Yes.
Okay, so in the small room, guys, present yourself for everybody here. Choose a leader to guide the conversation and be polite, okay, guys? Because it's a place that we stay here to learn and help us each other. And that's it. So, Giovanna, it's a safe place. And if you don't know something in English, talking in Portuguese, feel free to say everything you want, okay? Let me split you in small room. If you received the invitation, please accept, guys.
I haven't yet.
No, you stay here with me in the
Oh, all
main room.
right. Sorry.
Okay, so guys, I know everyone here. My name is Deborah. I'm a pharmacist and I live in Itapira, state of Minas Gerais. I'm attending meetings here on TNT since 2022, January 2022. It's been 2 years. In my free time, I used to cook, read books, travel when I have money for that. And I think that's it about me. I never know how to say about me because it's so difficult to say things about us, mainly good things. So that's it about me for now. Fernanda, can you present yourself for us, please?
Okay, I am Fernanda. I am from Rio de Janeiro. I am 23 years old. I am an industrial chemistry student. I work in the pharmacy industry, and I like reading on my free time and also watching series.
Thank you for sharing. And you, Priscilla?
Hello, girls. My name is Priscila. I live in Petrópolis, Rio de Janeiro State. I live with my husband and my little dog. I am test analyst. I work nowadays on project, voluntary project, to improve my skills. Let me see. In my free time, I like listen to music, watching movies, stay with my family and my friends. Yeah, that's it about me.
Which projects do you work on?
Yeah, I participate nowadays in one project. I am Scrum Master, and a project about the app create app for the I don't know this name in English, condominium. It's it's very good product, and in this project I am Scrum Master.
That's cool. Thank you for sharing, Priscilla.
Welcome.
And you, Nicole? You're muted. Not muted. Your micro. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
My name is Nicole. I am 22, and I live at a small city nearly Curitiba, which calls Fazenda Rio Grande. It's practically a farm. And I work as a UX designer. So I made apps and websites like Priscilla. But I am more the art person. And I live here with my 2 cats and my fiance. And I think it's it.
Thank you for sharing, Nicole. Guys, let's start with the question number 1. How do you define working-life balance for yourself? Priscilla, can you start?
Yes. Well, I think about the work life, and it's good to keep a balance, yeah, because it's important for the health, for the mental health too. And in my case, I put in my routine like a meditation or practice yoga too. And I have a little moment between my tasks, and I stop and I to do other things because I work in front of the computer a lot of time, and because that I need to stop for a 10 or 20 minutes, for example, for to relax or change the focus because sometimes it's so hard and I need that. And sometimes I like to read different things, not about technology, for to relax, and I think it's a good strategy during my routine. I organize my routine. It's common on the Sundays. I prepare and I create these habits during my routine. Yeah. I stop it sometimes. I just stop every day for to do meditation or practice yoga or read or walking. Yeah, and listen to music too. I like that. I think it's good for me.
That's great. It is important to separate time into in between working and life, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it is difficult, mainly when you work at home. So it is important to define a balance between them.
Yeah, it's a big
Because
challenge.
sometimes you don't know which hours is you start to work and which hours you end that. When I in the pandemic time, and that time, I used to I didn't know how to study and have a life as well. Of course, most of the time I stayed in my house, but I study a lot. So sometimes I studied until 11, 10, midnight. So it was so crazy for me because sometimes we don't see the time pass. So that's it. It is important that. And for you, Fernanda?
For me, having a balance is what you said, when we define some moments to work and to enjoy our personal life. But as you said, for me, it's not so easy to balance my work life, because I work and study at the same time. So right now I prioritize my studies and working, so I don't go out much. But I try to have some moments to turn off my mind. So I like watching random YouTube videos, or watching a series, and I try to work out 3 times a week. So that's the moment, the things I don't put aside even when I have to study more and to work. So this is my way to balance my life, even if it's not so balanced. But I try to do these things to survive.
Yeah, it's not easy. I passed for that, Fernanda. When I was a teenager, I studied. I did an internship, and my study, it was in the morning, in the yesterday afternoon and night, and in the morning I used to go my internship, and in the weekend I used to study for a course. I don't remember. It was English. Yeah, I did wizard, and I didn't have it. I haven't life in that time, so I use it to sleep in many places. So I didn't have it working and life balance. So it was crazy for me, and I had the burnout.
Oh my
So
God.
with that, it is important to have time to rest. But I don't know how to do that. I put in so much focus on my activities, and I forget my rest.
I feel you. You almost defined my life. But I work between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And after I go to college, so I have classes at night, and then it's the whole week. So my weekend I use it to study and prepare for exams and these things. So it's a very, it's a difficult time, but it's just a period until I graduate.
Yeah, because chemistry is so hard, and I don't know how to work and study in the same time.
Yeah.
You congrats for that, because you're a guerreira.
Thank you.
And you, Nicole?
Well, everything I do, it's in my computer in my home. So I think life balance, work-life balance, it's a lot about time and how you manage it. But I don't have this. I don't have problem with time, because I have free time to do my things, but I have the problem, I am a workaholic. So uh, uh, I think study and have hobbies, it's the same thing. So now I'm learning English and I'm studying, but I choose this like my hobby. And it's hard to me to change my mindset about this. So I think it's the biggest difficult for me is to understand when I need to stop and when I need to take a break. So when I was intern, I used it to work and longe de casa, far from my home. So I just sleep in every place, like you say, and it's a hard time for me. But now I think, well, I have free time to do this, but it's not my free time; it's my chilling time.
Yeah, sometimes we use every single time that you have to put it an activity. Because we think that I'm doing nothing today, so I waste my time doing nothing. So for that we put a lot of activities between them. So I understand you, Nicole.
Yeah.
I sometimes I do that. I put in me so much pressure to do activities and I haven't time to rest, because for me sometimes a rest is waste of time, but it's not, isn't. And you, Giovanna?
Well, I forgot to say that I'm QA analyst, and I've been working as a QA for the last 3 years, always in home office. So I have this difficulty, I forgot the word, to define the moment that I shouldn't turn off my computer and not stay in it just to have fun either, because I am always on my computer. So because I watch TV shows, series, and watch movies on my computer and read on my computer, books as well. So my work-life balance it's not so good right now. I'm always on computer, and this is kind of problem thinking about it right now. And as you say, I don't see the day going. I don't see the daylight, and I don't see when it starts to be night. So I'm always on my room. This is a problem. I live with my sister. I forgot to tell you guys, but I live in Cuiabá, Mato Grosso, far from you and very hot. And that's a problem too, because here it's so hot that we don't want to do things outside. We want to stay in the air conditioner. So this is a problem too, but this is kind of how I do.
I feel you, Giovanna, because I was born close to you, the state close to you, Rondônia, the city called Porto Velho, and there it's so hot as well. And I when I go there, I pass my time into my house because it's so hot, and I
Yeah,
don't see the time pass, the time going as well.
exactly. Like I've been in Rondônia as well because my mother lived there for a while, and it's very hot, just like here in Mato Grosso, and it's impossible to do things outside home.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no winter, guys. Think there's no winter all year. It's just a long summer.
It's the famous Cuiabrasa.
Cuiabá, exactly.
We are the same here in Rio de Janeiro. We have summer all year.
The
Exactly.
Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
Rio de Janeiro.
Nicole, I went to Curitiba, and as Nortista like I am, I went in with sandals, and it was so cold. I never been in a place like that, so it's totally different. Curitiba, Cuiabá, Rio de Janeiro, and Porto Velho.
Yeah, I am using pajamas right now because it's cold here. And we are at the summer. It doesn't make
Yes,
sense.
it's so crazy. Curitiba is so crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, so let's jump for the question number 2. What are your strategies for disconnecting from work to fully enjoy your personal time? Giovanna, can you answer this question?
As you guys already know, I don't have good strategies. I am working on it, but I think spending time with my sister and talking live with her, because sometimes we are in the same house and we talk by WhatsApp. So and it's not like I live in this bigger house. I live in a little apartment. We are just rooms apart, and we still talk in WhatsApp, but I like to turn off everything and sit down, take a coffee with her and talk and laugh, whatever. And actually, this is the only thing I have done yet by these days, because I really a connected person 24 hours per day. Sometimes I wake up at night and check my phone like everybody does. So this is it. I hope you guys can give me some better tips that I have.
Yeah, as you, Giovanna, I don't have any tip, but I'm trying putting some exercises in my life to disconnect of whole internet and social medias, and read books. I always do that, but now I'm putting more effort to reading more than before, because I wanna break a bit my time on the TikTok. I just use TikTok all day long if I have a smartphone in my hand. So now I change that for read more and do exercise.
Well, I have this problem about do everything on my computer. So I need to use glasses because the screen. So now I am trying to do all the things in a manual way or an analogical. So I am writing with by my hand. I'm doing crochet. I am reading at my Kindle and not in my cell phone. And I am trying to read things in paper, books in paper. And I'm trying to cook, and I do everything with my cell phone and my computer turned off. So I hope I not I will I hope I não precisar using glasses anymore, because I don't like to use. And I think this helps me to calm and stay more focused when I need to work. So this is my tip, I think. Do things with your hands.
Yeah.
Clay, it's a good tip. Do a little doodles with massinha de modelar.
That's good tip, you, Nicole. That's great. As I am an anxious person, and I like to do things with my hands to be less stressful. And I have that buttons that you click, and I don't know if you guys know that button. Kids like that button where you
Pop it.
yeah, that's it. It's helping me to maintain my mind in the place. That's good. And you, Fernanda?
Something that helps me is that I use two different computers. I have a computer from work and I have another personal computer. So when I change the computer, it's like my mindset changes because I can access my personal things on the work computer and I don't have access to things from work from my personal computer. So it helps me a lot to turn off things from work, you know. And I also like to silence the notifications from WhatsApp groups from work. So we have a lot of groups from on WhatsApp, and when the time of working is done, I turn off all groups so I don't see the messages. I just wait for the other day to see them. And when I am at home, because I work in the hybrid model, so some days I am in the office and some days I am at home. When I am at home, when I turn off the work computer, I like to do exercise on this time. So that is not something that I will be connected to. I don't know to explain, but it kind of helps me to disconnect from things from work because when I'm doing exercise, I just don't think about anything. So it helps me to relax. Can be a little weird you to be relaxing doing exercise, but I feel this way. So these are my tips.
Thank you for sharing, Fernanda. You, Priscilla?
Well, in my case, first thing I need turn off my computer because if I have opportunity and I use my computer, I can disconnecting from work because I'm no holiday, yeah. But if I stay with my using my computer, it's possible to answer something or to do something about my work, yeah. And because that I need to turn off my computer and to do the different activities like watching movies or listening, read a book or cooking. I don't know. I don't I can't have a I can't use the technology. Yeah, sometimes I put my notification, I silence my notifications, and like Fernanda said, I have a groups about the work, and I need put in silence too because if I receive a message, I it's probably I need can see. It's it's I can't control that. It's crazy, but if I listen a song, I need search, I need to see the message and the answer too. Yeah, I think it's work with me.
Uh, as you, Priscilla, I turn off any notification because I'm a anxious person, and if I see notifications. I wanna answer or see the notification. In my work, I don't have a problem to use a smartphone because there's the internet doesn't work is there, and I pass my time on the lab and always doing things with my hand. And but in my house, I usually turn off any notification. I just put a notification in my mother and father messages, but the other people, I don't use it to put a notification. It's helping me a lot because I always wanna answer, and my concentration is done if when I see that. Many TikTok, as I said. Yeah. The question number 3 is, have you ever experienced burnout, and how did you overcome it? As I said before, I experienced burnout when I was teenager because, as I said, I like to put in many activities in my life. If I have time, I put in some activities because I'm a hyperactive person. And with that, I had burnout. When I had it, I use it. I had to choose which activities I would continue. So it's helped me a little bit. For example, I came out of weekend activities like wizard and another course that I had in the morning, and changing some things here and there, and it's helped me. But as the course at night and the school and the internship, I continued, but not so much. In the internship, I stopped a few months later because it's consuming a lot of time of my, not a lot of time, but my life. So I prefer study than do work. That's it. And you, Fernanda?
I'm not sure if I ever had a burnout because last year I was doing too many things at the same time. I was working in another internship, and I didn't like the work I was doing, so I was participating in a lot of selective process to get another internship, and I was also studying in the university and trying to study English and to study Excel, Power BI. So I had a lot of things on the same time, and I was not satisfied where I was working. So um, um, in the final exams, I failed most of them, so I wasn't able to pass the course, you know. So, but I'm not sure if I had a burnout because in the same time I had a blood test and I discovered that I was with a low amount of vitamin D. So one of the symptoms is that you can concentrate on things. You feel tired all the time. So I don't know if it was a health problem or I was just overwhelmed with everything I was doing at the same time, you know.
And you, Giovanna?
I have kind of a sad story about that because last year in the final of the year, I had a burnout, and I used to have like 2 jobs, and I lost both of them because of the burnout. Both of the companies didn't understand what I was going through, and they just sent me away in the in my worst week. So now I am looking for new opportunities. It's here now in the beginning of the year, and I've been taking time. I overcome it like with therapy and meds, and I I I still I'm still giving time to me because it was too much in the end of the year. And right now I'm studying a lot and staying too much in the computer again, unfortunately, like I told you guys. But I'm trying to get better.
And you, Nicole?
Giovanna, send me your LinkedIn. So if we found some job, I can recommend you.
Sure.
I
Thanks.
am looking for a job too, so
If I hear about a UX job, I'll tell you too.
thank you.
Can I send here in the chat?
Well, yeah.
All right.
My burnout story, it's when I used it to live it in São Paulo and work at a bank, and also do a law college. And it was a lot of work for me, and I can't manage all the things I had to do. And also I live 2 hours far from my work and my college. So I have this routine for a year or 9 months, and I burn out it. So I can't wake up from my bed and I can't do anything. So I use it to live with my grandma, and my mom just say, okay, now you have to leave all your job and your college and go here to our city when I grow up. And now I'm living here because I burnout. But it was a great thing. At the end, I am more happy than I was when I have this crazy routine, and I work with a thing I love. So, okay, thank you, burnout.
Sometimes we need give up to start new things, better things, right?
Yeah.
Give up. It's not about failed, but start a new story. So yeah, I learned it when I had my burnout, and since there I try to maintain do main not so much things, but a little things in my life that that I continue with a good health, mental health. That's it. And you, Priscilla?
Well, in my case, about the work, I don't remember the experience related to burnout in the work. But when I decided change my career in the last year, I have I think have this problem because I'm a little anxious person, and I need a study. a lot, learn different things together, and sometimes I'm feel bad, and some specific days I can't continue to do something, and yeah, sometimes I think, oh my gosh, I'm crazy. I don't know, yeah, because it's so hard period in my life. But I'm happy. I know it's not easy when I decide to change this, but I it's nowadays I have more control about that. Yeah, I respect my time, and of course I need to change some things in my routine, like exercise, for example. I need that for to help me, and yeah, I think learning a lot by myself. Yeah.
That's cool, guys. Uh, Life is not just work, right? Uh, Life is uh, amount of things: work, rest time, family, friends, and so on. So for that, it is important to split the things for properly time. Because if not, we start with burnout, and we see many people nowadays suffering with burnout. I see many people. So because we have a lot of information every single day, every single time.
Special in
Okay.
the area and technology.
Yeah, that's true. No problem, Giovanna. It was a pleasure to be with you today. I hope you in the next meeting. I'm here always Saturday in the same time, okay? So have a good weekend.
Good weekend to you all, guys. Thank you for everything. And if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, it's into the chat. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry that I have to go right now.
No problem, no
problem.
problem. Thank you.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah. Let's move on for the question number 7. How do you manage work-related stress to prevent it from affecting your personal life? Priscilla, can you answer this question?
Yes. So it's not easy, of course, but I try don't have I separate, yeah, my personal life and my work life. I don't know if it's correct. But because I think it's not good to have a problem in the work and to share this with your family. Yeah, it's not appropriate. I think it's important to keep a balance between your personal life and the professional life. And in this time, for example, 6 time finish my work and okay, and I change my button and go ahead. It's my personal life too now, yeah. And I think it's good this to have in your routine organization or routine. In my case, it's work for me. I organize my routine, my daily routine, and I when I finish my work, okay, I forgot, and I continue my day, and not about my work. Yeah, I don't talk about my work because in the past it's common talk a lot. I go to my house, and my God, my husband é um santo, assim, because I talk a lot about my job, but nowadays it's not happen because I put my mind, I have my life, yeah, the work, I need that, I need work, I need money, but my life it's more important than work. Yeah, and I don't like talk about working in my house, for example.
It's a good tip, Priscilla, because when I see my family, I always say about work or studies, and I don't have subjects to talk with anyone, because for me it's just job, 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 job. So it is a good tip. Fernanda?
When something bad happens at work, I like to spend some time alone. I don't like to be with family if I can, when something happens, because I know my mood will not be so good. But after the day or after some time, I like to talk about it with my mom. So because we talk a lot about work between us, and I like to hear her advices, because we share a lot of things, and I am starting my professional life. So I like to hear from her experience how she deals with things, how she deals with people and situations. So I learn a lot with her. So I like to talk with her about my work, and she shares about hers with me. So I learn a lot. So I like to talk about it after some time when things got better.
Yeah. As you, when I have to prevent the stressful time in the work, in the lives, I pass time alone. I drink a lot of water, and I, respiração. I forget the word.
Brief.
Yeah, breathe. I breathe, and to take and take time for me to think about everything, because if not, I put everything out, and sometimes I say bad things for people that it is innocent, right? So as you, Fernanda, I take my time to thinking about everything, and to try separate the things. And you, Nicole?
My fiance listen a lot about my work because every single problem I have, I will call to her, to ele, nossa, to him, her, I don't know. It's a man. And he works with development like me. So maybe sometimes he can help me to solve a problem, or just help me listening and leave me extravasar my angry and my problems. And also my therapist listen about my stress every week. So I am this kind of person. I talk about what is maddening me.
Yeah, it is important to speak out, right, Nicole? When I was, it was 2 years ago, I used to reading in a notebook everything I felt. So it's helped me a lot as well. But now I have I have I haven't time to do that, but it is a good tip as well, to put everything you thought in a notebook. But not everyone like writing. I like writing, but having a lot of alternative as send a audio for you in a separate group, right? And everybody has a way to put the things out. Guys, the question number 10, the last one. What changes have you made or plan to make to achieve a better work-life balance? Nicole?
I think everything I say before helped me, like trying to do things by my hand and try to not be on my computer every time, and talking with people about my work and about my life. But I think I have a good, but not so good managing about my balance, my work-life balance. So I plan a lot about what I need to do in a weekend, in a month, in a year. And I have a Notion with all my life planning in it. So in this Notion, I try to balance my all my tasks. And after this Notion, after this planner, I can see the change that I have in my life. So I think it's this.
Notion, it's good. You see everything you're there. You can put graphics, and you see how much time you spend in that activity. I like that, but I prefer writing things. As you, Nicole, I use a planner, but in paper, because for me it's a therapy to write, and in the end of the task you check. Oh my gosh, I like that. That's it. And you,
I always forget to use the planner in the next day, so I forgot it exists.
I feel you. And you, Fernanda?
Well, I learned my lesson from last year. So this year I will not do a lot of courses on the same time. I'll just focus on the university and the new internship. So I will try to enjoy the process instead of trying to achieve new things and more things all the time. And I will try to do more exercises because last year I also I did less exercise that I was doing before because I needed the time to study, and in the end was not worth it because I feel better when I'm doing exercise. I feel more motivation, my concentration is better, I feel good about myself. So this year I will increase the time I spend doing exercise and I will try to go out more and try to live the process instead of freaking out with everything.
I'm as you, Fernanda. I'm trying to live in the process, but it's so difficult because I thinking about the results. Because
I know.
I wanna have the result as my, I forgot, as fast as possible. But I'm trying to when I feel fast, I try breathe, and no, you need to take your time. You need do things more. Take it easy. Take it easy. That as you, I'm trying to that. And you, Priscilla?
Well, for me, my case, I use the Notion too, like Nicole. I need that, and I put my routine, my personal routine, and my professional routine, and I try follow this. I think it's good for me because I'm such on the Monday I need to do 4 tasks about my work and about my personal life. I need to do this and this, and I put a balance. And sometimes, like I said in the other questions, I stop for a moment during my work, and I listen to music, for example, or I listen to meditation because I like so much that. And yeah, I think it's good to maintain the equilibration in my life.
Yeah, I agree with you all, guys. Time is over, guys. People coming back to the main room to.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
Hello, people.
Hello. How was the conversation for you guys in the breakout room?
So for me, so amazing. Have a conversation with this guy. So I will talk about uh, many things, 30 things, So for me, so great.
Thank you for sharing, Leandro.
For me, it's amazing too. Very, very important this conversation for our English, and I like it. I very like
Thank you for sharing, William. Guys, time is up. I hope you had a great conversation today. I'll send you guys a link, and that link you give me the feedback about everything you want, about the questions, about me, and if you wanna give me new ideas to bring new subjects, put it there as well. I always see everything there. I hope you have a great new weekend, good weekend as well. Take a rest of your time in the weekend, guys, because it is important to maintain a balance in between work and and life. So for that, take a rest in this weekend. Bye bye, guys. Thank you for coming today.